In East Africa, Tanzanian President John Magufuli says his party, the CCM, will be in power forever, for eternity. Mr. Magufuli's comments were broadcast on radio Monday evening and comes on the heels of his controversial suggestion that prisoners be made to work long hours and be punished if they are lazy. Well, according to him, members of the CCM can walk with their heads held high, as there is no alternative to the CCM. He also says party opponents will always have problems. Rights groups have accused him of growing intolerance, and Mr. Magufuli has lost his initial huge popularity by clamping down on the media and targeting opposition politicians. Mr. Magufuli is not the first leader to make such a prediction. South Africa's former president, Jacob Zuma, said in 2008 that the governing African National Congress will rule until Jesus comes back. And in 2014, he said the party will rule forever and ever. Egypt's parliament has approved a tough new law to regulate social media, raising fears that it could curb dissent against President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's regime. The law states that social media users who have more than 5,000 followers could be placed under the supervision of Egypt's Supreme Council for Media Regulations. The council will be authorized to suspend or block any personal account which publishes or broadcasts fake news or anything inciting violence or hatred. The law would cover websites, blogs and personal accounts. Some rights groups see the law, which still has to be approved by Mr. Sisi, as an aggressive attempt to restrict social media, which remains one of the few remaining outlets for free expression in Egypt. The parliament in Egypt has passed a law under which senior military commanders could be shielded from any investigation into violence during the ousting of President Mohamed Morsi. The legislation grants the current president, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, the right to name officers who would be given immunity. This would cover events that began in the summer of 2013. They include the breaking up by the security forces of a sit-in staged by Mr. Morsi's supporters in Raqqa Square in Cairo. Hundreds of demonstrators were killed during the protests.